Should be live any second on YouTube. Just checking. Ah, looks like we were live. Should be live any second on YouTube. Okay. And now we're going to start Twitch stream. I should start any second. Hopefully good. There it is. Ah, well, thought it'd be there. Thought it'd be there. Oh, there it is. Weird, took a second. That's good though. And last thing, I'm gonna try Twitter now. See if that starts properly. It is going. Cool. Ah, okay. Got audio? Yeah, it does. Okay. I can hear myself. All right. So between this stream and the one 4 days ago I did when initially returned, I did 2 or 3 major edits. I added a grab focus and a grab focus when a character gets deleted, and a main menu also focus. So it's not pretty. We might have to come up with a better solution a bit later, or like a focus when we select something for cleanliness. But basically, when you start the game, main menu automatically focuses new game, and it automatically focuses these elements. And when you go delete one of these, I'm using controller right now, it automatically removes them, moves you back over there. You can select more characters, up to its limit of 5 right now. And obviously the game starts to work as intended. So that all still works. And controller's still good. Yippee. So, anyway, still got everything here. Anyway, I probably need to add an escape to close the game, but that's not a problem right now. Alright, we'll take that back out. Okay. So, starting off, where am I? Oh, I guess that's, should be faded with the rest of them, because that should be all faded from this menu. Whatever, not my job to question why things weird sometimes. Anyway, I wanted to make a Rubik's explosion. Or at least some kind of thing. So, I'm not 100% sure how we want to do this, but I was thinking like when any enters its zone, you'll have that detection, do like a quick spin, but deal instant damage to everything around it. We need to definitely make this character that we just haven't finished, which is Rubik's Cube for the Hinya character. We just didn't finish that, so. And we've been delaying on that because we've been more focused on a bunch of other small improvements just to get this to be categorically a game. So it's all good. So I'm wondering if we can just do something quick in Paint here. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, not what I wanted to do at all. Just don't know why control wasn't working. Well, I don't know everything. Happens. Anyway, we want to definitely clear out. Oh, I thought it'd be 100. There. Clearly cleared out. Okay, what's one thing we should do? Paint dot. What if there's any weird colored formation we can do that's a circle around it? I don't know enough about paint.net to know if this would be a good option, but I just kind of want to do it. Let's see if there's an option. Make it like 10, 30. Yeah. Just wonder if I can do like a fractal. Ooh, that does not look like what I wanted it to. Oh, that may not do what I want at all. Okay. That was not the effect we wanted. That's fine though. Oh, okay, maybe cloud effect isn't what I wanted either. Segment there. I want this, but I want that in a circle, maybe. I'm just trying to make an effect out of it. Hmm. I'm looking for like crystallized, but like very high quality, and then cell size. Okay, that. Okay, so crystallized is maybe one thing we're looking for, but we want to do something else on top of that. Excuse me. Oh yeah, adding noise. I think that's what we want. Hmm. I want complete coverage. I want it to be intense, but maybe less color saturated. Maybe full. Yeah, that is something we want. I think I like that. I might change my decision later, but for now it's fine. Have a tiny bit of blur. That might be great. Mm. Actually, that's a bit great. So we're just trying to make a little tiny explosion that's going to be spread across the screen. So, like, there'll be a little character in the center and this color behind it. Mm. Motion blur would. Maybe not. Yeah, that's a no. Excuse me. That's an interesting effect, but not for what we're doing here. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Oh, it kind of does a weird. If we can like get that effect to just work Godot, that'd be great. I don't want to use too many shaders though, because I'm lazy. Thought about using shaders for this. We might end up doing it later. I don't want to spend too much longer on this. That's interesting. Noise. Oh, that's actually that's something we do want. I actually like this. Oh, dogs are barking. Okay, that's almost perfect. But that's not. That ruins it. Improve the quality to maximum because we are pixels. Maybe refine it just a tiny bit. About right there, I think. And we can have it spin. That's cool. When it gets in Godot, we could have it just spin as an animation. So that's my plan on that. We need to make an evil version of this too. So maybe like a bunch of red. That's for the enemy cubes. Zoom blur. Oh, actually, that's interesting. We're not gonna do that though. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna actually do that. So, oh, whoops. I have no idea where it's gonna save, so we're gonna have it save over here for a sec. Okay, it was gonna be in the right directory. Server X cube explode. Yeah. Okay. And we're gonna want to make an evil version now. So if we could do like a color version, that might be the best option, actually. So I wonder, or let's we can make it. Yeah. No. Oh, nah. Invert colors. Sadly, that doesn't do much here. So we can change the main colors to like more of a red. That would be great, but it shifts colors around. Probably not what we want to do that with. Hmm. Sorry, I'm just looking over the thing. Don't mind me, as I'm thinking. Oh, that's interesting. But we're not going to do that. Oh, almost considered that one. Oh, temperature temp, that might be the key. Hmm. You do that twice. Oh, come on. No, didn't want to do that. Ooh, that actually looks more hostile. Yeah, we're going to do that actually. Oh, that makes it blue. Yeah. Hmm. Nah, let's keep it as it was. Exposure. I'm moving the things so I can look at it. Oh, now it looks kind of like lava. I like that actually, though. Just make it black and white. I know. I just did that just to show. I'm not doing auto level. Alright, that's Evil Explosion. And I also want to get an evil version of the Rubik's Cube somehow. How? I don't know yet. I'm figuring that out. Anyway, we want to just probably give it. Hmm. Yeah, I know. I was almost thinking we just. Oh, let's actually pick the color red. So, could just do like that. So it's like everything else. That's been evil so far. Just give little horns. That's kind of the easy solution. Oh, oops. Oh, all right. hands. Evil hands that are across it. And that's what we need to do with it. Nah, it didn't look great. Hmm. Oh well. We'll have this for now. We can come back later if we really need to. It's fine for now. We actually want to get some things here. So, probably on the Rubik's Cube itself. If the Rubik's Cube itself, we're going to add another body. Or more accurately, we're just going to add another texture. Should be textures. I forgot to refactor that. You know, I need to refactor multiple things here, I realize. Because Dragoons need to be an indie. So, hopefully that updates things properly. I don't want you open either. Then we're going to move the... Thought I fixed that last time, but I apparently forgot to do it in textures. Because they are no longer part of, well, Vtuber. That's fine. Anyway, let's make sure the game still runs after that change. Okay, we should still have all the icons, and that uses the base characters sheet, so yeah, it still runs. Good. After refactors like that, we make sure we don't break things. Basically. That's good. Alright. So, back to this fun part. I don't want the Rubik's explosion. I decided against that. Don't save. I don't even want that anymore. We actually want to have the body, and we actually want to take the texture. Yeah, I know what it does. So, we're going to have that twice the size, basically. And we're going to have that up there. That's a bit too far. I'm going to switch that to near, because that looks bad. Still looks bad. Looks like it cuts off. I don't like the cutoff part. Okay, I'm gonna go back into paint.net then. I don't, because it does actually just cut off. It's hard to see it in the, oh, what the okay, I was not expecting it to be over here. I was expecting it to be in my game. I got to see a bunch of games I have and a few other ideas I had, maybe. Windows PowerShell and Zoom? No. I still had Zoom on this PC. I gotta get rid of that. That's fine, though. Hmm. Yeah, godot. Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. I need to actually be. Nope. Be in godot games. Okay, and this is Vtuber mascot parade. Okay. Now we're going back in the right area. Okay, now we're back in the actual folder we're supposed to be in. I should have just copied it from the other thing. That doesn't matter. Okay, let's get a closer look at this. Hmm. We should get some of the fade here, just so it doesn't look as disruptingly bad. Yeah, that's better. It's hard to see at first. And we're gonna do the same here. It's not exactly the same though, unfortunately. But that's fine. It's fine. Probably doesn't like doing it, but we have to do it. Oh, it moved. Oh, that's why I haven't went to my. And I gotta do save as now. I thought I clicked save as. Yes, replace it. It's the same texture. Well, that explains a lot. Hmm. I see it look like it's laying way too much on one part. I see it here too, actually. Kind of my bad for not noticing it first. Okay, that should be fine. Yeah, that looks fine. That looked fine in a spin. Where's the... Oh yeah, that looked fine when it's spinning. Okay, no, that's not the one I want to use for this actually, but friendly, we don't want to use that one. And that'd be the same, right? Okay, so we're always going to be adding a rotation. Kind of the goal. And he's a hitbox. So, what's the... Yeah, if that's the exact radius of it. So we're gonna make it there. Oh, okay, that does not look right. Oh, we need a collision shape, don't we? Or collision. Actually, I'm wrong on that. That is the collision shape. What's the exact thing it needs? An area 2D. Yeah, it needs a shape. I get that. All right. And to make sure this one is unique. Oh. Make unique. Okay. So when something enters that zone, it does the explosion if available. Or something's still in that zone during this, I make it explode. That's what I'm thinking. Now, granted, when this explodes, we don't lose the piece. That's what happens to the enemy version of this when we get to that in a few minutes. So, we have an attack power. We do have a haste. We can look at the haste value for how many ticks it takes for any device to fire. So we'll make it 20 seconds. 6 seconds for now. Okay. Okay, we're gonna attach a script. And I said evil in the name when I saw the text. So area 2D is going to need a on enter for entities. Alright, and we need to make sure it's the right collision layer, which I believe is 2 for enemies. So I forget which is which. Well, our areas don't matter as much, so which means it's mask 2, I believe. Yes, that's probably right. So for now, we're going to keep it visible, but we're going to do an echo something entered or print. So we're doing testing, making sure that this part of this works. Yep. So we can't have that in actual gameplay. Oh, that's not good. See, it's detecting itself. We don't want that. So maybe, well, enemies are, oh, enemies are 3. That's right, because 1 is everything, 2 is enemies, or 2 is friendly, 3 is enemies. Oh, I hate the magic numbering here, but since we're doing it through the editor, we had to do magic numbers. Wish I could just have a constant somewhere in here that did that. I mean, I guess I could do it in code, but I'm trying to not have code overload. I'm not targeting the right thing. All right. So now we should have something entered 3 times. Okay, good. Clicking outside of that doesn't matter. It has to be the button. All right. We got something entered, so that would have been an explosion in the best world. Okay, and another thing we had to do, we had to make these like backwards in layer. I wanted to avoid doing this initially, but yeah, these just had to be in a back layer, no matter what we do. So we need ordering, -30, I'm going to say, for now. So that should be behind everything. Yeah, because now they can't overlap each other. Good. Okay. And we got something entered, which is good. Granted, that means the proximity where it has sometimes get close for it to explode, but yeah. Okay. So back to this actual script. Oh, yeah. Process. I want to change probably the rotation, or I want to rotate. I'm gonna say, yeah, we got that. And we're gonna just make another function called rotate. Visual rotate. Delta float. What we need out of that. Delta times rotation speed. So every visual update, it rotates that speed. And we should be happy with that. And I misspelled visual. Nobody saw that. So every oh I made it invisible. Let's have visible first, just a sec. That's actually too slow. Maybe 3, actually. Is 3 radians per second. Make it 5. Yeah. Maybe we should make it spin the other way. Yeah, that looks proper. Okay, I like that. All right. So. So at export lasting time equals, I'm going to say 1 second. So this is where we make a visual, not visual. No material. Hopefully so, or just modular. And entity damage. I'm thinking I should have this maybe extend living entity after all. Because what function does she currently have? Nothing. And living entity has that functionality already built in, actually. We keep the rotate on this, but we just make it invisible and we make this a known factor. So we can make this accessible unique name. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Whew. Anyway, we're going to change this. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to change this silly. Sorry, I was reading thing on Twitter, but nothing. Anyway, yeah, we are going as I'm now thinking again. I change collision shape here and have its functions be based off living entities stuff, which is actually this function. Disconnect, connect to living, pick the method, track overlap. Yeah. And then when we disconnect, we're going to untrack it. Yeah. We're going to have a weird override here. So do action may not always be available. That's the problem. Because it needs to wait. It's a waiting function, unfortunately. Or I guess we could... Okay, actually, I changed my mind. We're going to have that operate. Okay. So the instant damage. If we go back into one of the parent classes, which would be character. process that. Let's process actions. We could just set the haste cooldown to be 0 until we actually do commit an action. That's what we can do. No, we can't. Unless we inverse it. I don't like doing this because this is weird, but yes. That's what we're going to do. Because otherwise it'd just be 0, and we have no information from that anyway. But that's fine. So this doesn't matter. These both happen. We didn't even define behavior on that, but we'll do it this way. I like this way now. I convinced myself. So back to the Hidya cube. So if the size is equal to 0 of entities inside of it, which we need to have no living entity. Yeah, we'll keep that. And we'll keep that. And we'll just check living entities code exactly. Because I want to look at the variable name because I forgot it. And I wish it was tracked entities. That was obvious. I could have guessed that. So tracked entities dot size is 0. We're gonna undo the haste basically. Otherwise, we should do a return. Return early is a better method. Otherwise, we're going to deal damage to every tracked entity. So for I'm going to say entity and tracked entities. No, not size. Just tracked entities. So is it damage function? I hope so. No, take damage. I probably should simplify that later, but I don't care that much. Do we have a damage stat? I don't think we do. I'm gonna say damage is 20 for now. I like configuring or having the ability to configure stuff later. So here's why I put a configuration there. So they take damage. We like that. It's a really good option, I think. Sorry, I was looking at my mic. So take damage for every entity within their area. And we probably want to make that thing visible too. So if we get to this point, we want the so we'll have that there. And we're going to go back to this code, and we're going to actually have it also remove its visual. So we're going to say it lasts for 1 second for now. We like to be configured. So if modulate.a is less than, we should do figure out variable. No. We'd be lazy. That could work. I like that. So if it's less than 0, does that. Otherwise, we're doing subtracting from it. And that basically makes it last and disappear over time. So, oh, we should have that explosion invisible by default, or we should have the modulate at 0 by default. It just deletes from existence. Yeah. Basically, just hitting you throwing a fit if you think about it. Is the joke. Fortunately, it might just last forever. If we look at the stats, damage is just plain 20. So maybe we should make the haste 30. Oh, did it start no haste or something? Oh, that's concerning. I need to. Oh yeah, it probably does start with. Okay, so 30 seconds might be too steep. We need 15 seconds. But it's right now one shot AoE kill. So, all right, we have our kill switches up. That's just the amount of damage it does. It's an instant kill right now. But see, now that's got such a huge cooldown, we're not going to survive. Well, survive for long. All right, yeah, that's a useful function. That could be a good guard against overcrowding, even because then you can play more risky, which is really good. I like the ability to play risky. So, yeah, just made myself more comfortable. So now Hidnia piece is complete, and that is a victory of its own. Yippee. Alright, next step is to make the enemy variant. So what we can pretty much just do is we take the current Rubik's Cube and we duplicate it. Alright, and we're going to copy that over to enemy version. Which we don't even have an enemy Hidnia cube, but that's fine. We didn't want an enemy one yet. Yay! Evil cube dial. Probably want us to keep the original script for the spinning part. Okay. Evil. So first of action is we're going to extend enemy. Okay. And how do enemies function? Because I already forgot. Wait. Duplicate Dragoon Plaza. I think we're going to get rid of them. Okay, we do it directly on process. All right. I mean, yeah, that's all right. Hmm. Do a process effect. But we're not going to do process effect. Process effect will stay as is. Okay, we can have a different collision detection. So if it physically touches something, it's game over. Oh, wait a second. We should not affect the current cube. We should do new script. There we go. And this is enemy. All right. And we're going to probably just mix that. Hmm. We almost have to make the Rubik's Cube explosion temporary. So we might actually make another entity here. That's what I'm thinking. Seems like it might be the only option. Hmm. Well, if that's what we're going to have to do, we have to do it that way. Oh well. But when we do collide into something, we probably just want to automatically explode. How do we do movement for this? We handle movement here. Yeah, we'll have the same movement function as this. You can probably update this later, but I don't care. I don't care about process vectors. We're not going to deal with that. So we explode, we explode. Hmm. 1 second, read emails. Hmm. Hmm. Anyway, back to actual thinking. So we're going to actually plop down a different entity, and I think we could use the hitbox on entity for its few moments of existence to deal the damage, and then we can kill this entity off. So probably have an on-body hit. The thing is, we just add that right here somewhere. Uh, Silly me, we do it on. We have it on this instead. I think. Or I thought that'd be on character render. I'm drawing a weird blank here. It's not mouse enter. It's not those. It won't be the node ones either. I mean, this is a character, right? What? Huh? Oh, right. I had to make my own in Godot. We're gonna just copy that. And it should be about the same. Yeah, I know it doesn't like what I just did because it doesn't have these overlaps anymore. Okay. And we're going to make sure this one's unique. Because if I edit one, I don't want to edit them all. Okay, now we can do what we want. If we have the right thing targeted for the nodes. Okay, body entered. Entity entered. And this should be in the two. Oh, wait, will it explode if it's a Hinya? That's a good question. No, wait. Only Hinyas have the backwards logic. Wouldn't affect this. Alright, then we're good. And I should make sure this is on the right hitbox, which is layer 3. And this should be layer 2 for its hitbox. Sorry. Sorry. Alright, so something enters its space, which if we go into. So if it enters that circle, it's going to set up the explosion. So we're going to actually query free ourselves. The easy solution would be get parent and then. Oh. I already forgot how I did enemy bullets, but we can probably just copy that from the regular Dragoons. Which, yes, we probably have a world function getting that right there. So this is probably quite literally the logic we need right there. Good. You can be lazy and just copy that, basically. Except we need to change the reference layer of objects. That's cool. We can do that easily. So, back to Rubik's Cube Evil. And we don't need rotation. We don't need that. We don't need the mask layer. So, you just hopefully create the thing and add it to the world and it does its thing. That's what I'm hoping we do. So, I should then go to objects. We already have a heal and laser. We could probably just easily add. I hope. Explosion. Which is separate from the other one we're doing, but it works for war purposes. I thought I'd go in the scene, but it didn't for a second. So if we copy over like the heal one, I don't want to be lazy, I'm just going to copy the scene. Actually, we should, no, we should do heal. Because that's the simpler of the two. So we're going to copy all the heal over. Except I forgot Godot does weirdness, so I'm going to try to copy that. Change that to character 2D. Alright. I'm going to change that to the actual explosion. Oh, we also need to make the area unique. So, actually, we don't even need that shape. We need the we need a new circle. And we're going to expand that circle. So we'll make it about that size, probably. We'll take that, and we will replace it with the darker or the evil explosion. Expand that out. Ta-da! I can probably attach that spinning script. So we're going to attach the spinning script to it, so it's just always spinning. And I think it decays its space too, but that's fine. Does it decay? Yeah, it does. So we'll have the functionality picked from. Good, we don't have to copy more functionality over. Kind of messy, but it works. Sorry, I lost train of thought. Back to explosion. So it does that. We have a hitbox. I don't care for the inner hitbox. We don't even need that. Oh, it's for its own character. Items are layer 4, right? Should just have the copy layer. Oh, this doesn't matter. What script does that think it's using? Oh, it thinks it's using character. That's not what we want. We want the explosion script that we're about to make. Script. There's explosion script. Dog's yapping about something. So we copy like heal script. I don't know if I don't want my explosion moving, but that's pretty much the same logic we're gonna want. So horribly organized. So we don't need velocity, we don't need angle. That's not gonna matter. We don't have a lifetime. We will check our own internal see, and if the animation's gone, and then we delete when it's gone. Don't need an angle. We do need damage. Okay, and pretty much all of that is going. So if our script here, oh, excuse me. Unfortunately, that means something can't be uploaded. But we can change something. I got an idea to change. Anyway, animation, we want to make it a unique name. I'll just call that explosion body. Just so we can access by unique name. And I hate having to copy variables, but I just didn't want to copy. So we're gonna copy over explosion existence. We didn't copy the script onto it yet. What does? Oh, sprite 2D. Sprite 2D. No, it's character body 2D. Okay, that was annoying. Anyway, explosion. So, we do an onReady function. We're going to copy over explosion distance, our current explosion distance, to our explosion body. That way we can, if we ever reference the object by another means, we can just directly change it right there without having to scalp into the body. And that's good. So, exploding body A is equal Oh, sorry, roughly equals. I do not remember function names very well. Should be like an approximate. Approximate equals in Godot. Godot, approximate equals for float. And that's the way to do it on vector inherently. It is approximate equal. That's what I was thinking of. I do 0. Probably another function for is 0. Okay. And deal damage. I don't care about on body entered. I want on. Actually, we do want on that. Maybe not there. I don't care about query free. Anyway, we want to. This is an AoE. We want to hit everything. So, body that take damage, and we're gonna make it take the damage. Let's make that 7. No, let's keep it at 3 for now. All right. So that should slowly fade over time. When it fades, it deletes itself. That's what I hope it does. We forgot to add the collision area 2D. We need that actually. Because we're going to hit everybody that enters. Oh, there's already a... Oh, whatever. We'll just attach it again. There we go. So now it deals damage. We make it take damage when we use all those fancy functions. Yippee. So everything that enters the body in the seconds it's there. And that disappears forever. Alright. And we actually need to add it to a scene. The enemy, Inya. Oh, and we need to actually also have this work on the evil. So, probably want to make that explosion. Yep, just explosion. That works perfectly. And then we also probably need to attach another thing. Oh, right. We actually need to put it in the scene. That's what I was thinking. Just couldn't remember. So, it should be a debug. It's probably in world or something. World. Yep, I was right about that. So I should go in the testing environment and enemy spawner. We actually need to go inspect here, and we need to attach. There we go. That's not right, but fine, whatever. Oh, the poor Indians. That means, no, we expect things to break on the first go. Except I'm not sure where this broke. Okay. Pushing box. Right. The enemy may not have that. No, enemies should have that function. Let me check. Because it's just pushing Andy in the direction of basically what the pushing box pushes them. So in this case, they spawn somewhere out of bounds and they're being pushed into bounds. I have which character is this that it broke on? It's all in push box. Hmm. Okay, I don't care about that. Hmm. It's gotta be the enemy. So enemy. Unless the friend's immediately exploding, but I don't think I saw that because if I look at the game. Oh, maybe it is the explosion. Well, it shouldn't have immediately exploded. Okay. Um. Okay. I need to rethink a thing here. It immediately exploded. It wasn't supposed to. Which means maybe the explosion needs to not. Hey, the explosion needs to not be in that thing. So, explosion should not be in hitbox 1, wherever explosion is. So, let's remove it from hitbox 1. Clearly, it's not supposed to. Okay, they're exploding immediately on entering, which that's just silly. Which means something on their hitbox is being overly protected. Okay. Make sure, first of all, I put it in. Okay. Evil. Evil. Make sure it's using the right script. I'm in evil, right? Oh. I'm not. That should just be called regular cube. Let's ignore that. Oh, this is the enemy. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Well, it's clearly a bug with hitboxes. I'm just okay. 2 and 2. 2 is friendly. Okay. Is it? I'm gonna be just for safety. Getting rid of those. No, it needs those. It needs layer 1. It needs not mask 1. Why is there a mask 3? Target itself. No, 3 is enemy. So actually, that's right. And then, okay, what's calling an entity enter? Is it itself? Okay, there. Layer 2. Okay, I'm thinking I messed up. Yeah, I 100% messed up. I think I was not supposed to have this over here. I think this code was probably right what it was before. No? Okay. Only mistake as I added that to the wrong thing, and I need that actually over here. So that's the mistake I made, and this is using the wrong script. I need to take that script and use this script, please. What? Oh, I'm gonna have to copy the right thing first. Alright. Hope that this works as planned. Okay. Somewhat is. No, it's not. It's not exploding. Might have been because I killed the script. I killed the wrong hitbox. No, that's the right hitbox. Alright, let's print hitbox. And this needs to be explosion. Okay, I should have messages now, and I'm not. Alright, so something funky's going on. We know that much. Alright. So it's not interacting. Actually, it's not. So, on body entered. That should give me what I want. Now print the hitbox. We're going to do all of them just to be sure. It's in my hitbox now. I should have done something. Like mine did something. I don't know why it's not dead yet. That is a good question. There we go. I don't know, I was being persistent on that. We know the hitbox is not working. So this area 2D on the evil cube is not registering. So we're gonna look at it. Okay. Well, that logic makes it seem like it should be registering. It's a layer 2. Players should be in layer 2 and 1. It's just weird to me that it's not working as planned. Dragoon uses layer 2, right? Or its area 2D? That's, that actually does have an interaction. It's collision. Maybe they're the wrong one. We should look at the Hangyo one. Not Henya, I meant Ana one. So those should be working correctly. You know, they got an extra detection on them. Oh. So they check overlap. And this is checking overlap with enemies. It only does one? Oh yeah, because it targets everything. This gets complicated. So if I go back to like regular dragoons, their hitbox layer should be 1 and 2. Yeah, layers 1 and 2, and their mask is 3. Did I mess up the mask? Maybe? No, it's got the right mask. So it should be interacting. I just don't know why. So layer 1 and 2, 100% should be interacting. I have the node body entered. Entity entered. So we know it does this. There's with the right one? Body entered, so we do have the right one. It's weird. I'm not entirely sure why it doesn't want to work. Is that the funnest part about coding? I want to get rid of that unfold weirdness too. A friendly one works perfectly. The code is a bit different. I don't know. It's weird. That's the part I can't figure out. I'm just my back. Okay, done adjusting. Put our thinking caps on. So we know it doesn't call an output when they overlap. They should, but not. So we already know it's there. We know that's the shape. It's not disabled, is it? As it does process. Yeah, it does process because it's an inherent mode. We know we damage it, so we know layer 3 works. Layer 2's not working backwards. That's the weird part. Sorry. Long day of work. Now, long day doing this. Hmm. So we got that one for the character. We got that for overlapping what we're hitting. I just don't know why it's seems to not be working. Hmm. I'm just thinking. Not sure of a good solution still. So we know the shape, we have that area. We know it does supposedly call this function. We just accidentally, yes, I know. So I click that. You know that's it does that. It should print, but it didn't print, so we didn't even hit the function. So something happens before that. Printing that. So one thing I'm gonna try. And I'm not sure if I should do this, but I'm gonna make this area super massive, bigger than the entire map. So if they spawn in, we should, like it all, it should do something. So granted, see, it's now that it spawned in, no other hitboxes interfered with it there. So it's not a problem with the hitbox itself. Or maybe it is a problem with the hitbox itself, but it's not caused directly by that. So that is a weird thing. Well, we know that's not correct. Something about this is not correct. Is the players on layer 2? They should be, but I'm gonna check actually. One at a time. So, players on layer 2. We need mask 2 maybe? I'm gonna add a mask 2 just to one of them, just to see if that will change anything. Okay. That means I was wrong on how physics worked on this, but whatever. Okay, I want the. I see, I should. Well, no, I didn't do it. No, I think I was right about the mask, because it didn't do any of the Deos when we overlapped. So that's not working. So we should be layer 2 as a player. And also layer 1. I just don't want it to instantly explode because it touched a wall. I guess for now, we're going to try adding layer 1 in. And then it can hit its allies too, in theory, because everything is layer 1, but if that works, it works. But I have the right thing targeted. Okay, good. We have them early. No. Okay. Am I spawning in the right thing? Because now I'm questioning if I'm spawning in the right thing. Okay, let's not worry about that. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what I did wrong. So I clearly did something horrifically wrong here. So If the problem was I didn't click save, I'm gonna have a problem. Okay, bird dies. Ooh, that was almost bad. Well, I did nothing. Not even a Deo. What's the air say? Well, yeah, body's not going to be used there. So why? That's the question. Okay, maybe we need to go back into the game, this environment, see if we had to update something over here, something silly. That's choosing the right one, it looks like, because that's the one with evil. Whoopsie. So that should be the right thing, I think. I'm not doing as much code as I wanted to. I'm trying to figure out why this one thing's not working. uh, the assumption is just the code's wrong, or the code was right, but maybe it loaded wrong in a Godot. It's a weird bug. Right, I'm about ready to kick out the other two. Yeah, it still didn't do any overlap. I'm gonna make sure I'm clicking on the right one too. I was gonna replace the texture once I had it fixed, but at this point, I'm actually getting frustrated at it looking at it. Because I'm having a hard time telling which one's which. So I'm convinced the other one's loading, but it's not. Okay. Just to be sure. Yeah, it is the evil one that's loading. And it should have exploded there. And our own explosion went off. Which that one's actually meant to go off, but it's weird. It's almost the exact same logic. Works on one side, doesn't work on the other. Because something with the collision layers just isn't registering. So I'm clearly missing something up here. So body entered. Do I need to do like area entered maybe? Or do I need to do body shape enter? So that'd be even more obnoxious if that was the solution. No, that didn't tell me shit. Okay, I'm frustrated at it. We're gonna just start it over. Clear's nothing wrong with that. Area 2D. We're just gonna create our own. And we can copy the collision. But the collision needs to be its own collision. To make that unique. Alright. So, now inside of this, we're going to make sure we're layer 2 only. Save. Okay. And we're going to attach body entered. Pick our function. We're going to pick entity entered. There we go. This should work. This suddenly works. I'm going to assume Godot was faulty on something I just couldn't identify. Okay, it worked. Problem. Now we're on the next problem. So there was just a weird issue. Okay. So Okay. Might have to async it or something. I thought Cute Weary Fear was async. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We know this now. Is good, except we don't have the position. So, and then we're gonna figure out if there's a way we can handle that, because that's kind of a weird complaint. So, I don't know what the problem was then. We just recreated exactly as is, I believe, and it just broke. It didn't break. So, I legitimately do not know what we did different. Which is not a good sign. Okay, and we took... did we take damage? That's a good question. I don't know if we took damage. Okay, we're gonna make that damage devastating now, just so we know we're taking damage. So what's it, 3 right now? We're probably about 10 health. It looked like we took damage, but I want to be certain. I want everything just to die. We might just keep it that high, actually. So, explosion. 20. That should just kill us. So we should be good from here. Okay, and that cube touches us. Okay, well, to be fair, we do get complaints over here. Not my what's complaining about. Another cube explosion. Yeah. Okay, so our errors might be related to the cube explosion. Oh no, it's another cube's evil. Hmm. Okay. So we just doesn't want us to add it at the same time it's being. No, okay, that makes sense. So maybe is there an add deferred? Okay, not exactly, but we can just do call deferred. So we maybe just do it like that and we'll stop whining. Which is probably a good whine. We don't want to change the state of something while the queries are flushing, because that could lead to an infinite loop. Okay, maybe there isn't a call deferred. Oh, there's an extra R in it. Okay, whatever. We got it now, hopefully. Okay, now it stopped whining. Now I gotta figure out why the hitbox on the explosion isn't working, which I'm wondering if I just do the exact same thing we just did. Okay, anyway, explosion. Which would be under objects. Okay, so should be deal damage on body entered. We should be layer 2. I'm hoping this is what's wrong. That is what's wrong. Well, shouldn't be wrong actually, because it should still hit the player. well, and if we don't see net sign of damage here, we're going to call the code. Add a function. Okay, I don't see sign of damage. So print exploded. And I want to remove the other one. Don't need that anymore. Okay, let's try that again. Wasn't paying attention. I was busy looking over the side, waiting for the right thing to spawn. So, no hitboxes. We would have had an out statement. Alright. So, should we just do the same thing again? Delete the hitbox and see if that fixes it? So, hoping. I might not do it because the hitbox is already on top of it. Which I hope that's not the case. I thought it was an explosion for a second. Glad I checked before I started messing with it. So it should be on that, but yeah, no, it doesn't want to do it. So we're going to delete the node. Okay, I'm convinced the whole node's bad. Collision shape. And we're going to have this when the body entered. Go after take damage. Or deal damage. Or get deal damage. So good. Yeah, I know it's complaining it doesn't have a shape. We're going to give it a circle. And we're going to expand that circle out to there. Down like a pixel, maybe. I said 8 pixel. That worked fine. Okay. Hopefully we get a cube immediately, and hopefully it works as wanted. Or we get in a Takadashi. There we go. There we go. That is what we wanted. And obviously walking into the explosion, you also take damage. So, that's a weird Godot bug. Where, yeah. And actually, I do like that that explosion does stick around and still deals damage if someone enters it after. We like that. So I'm going to open up VS Code, go after the line I saw in the console log I don't want in there anymore, which says the world has been freed. We don't need that function anymore. So, yeah, we don't care about that. Those were debug statements from the earlier thing. I don't need those statements anymore. It's good. Yippee. So we got that part working, really simple. It took so much time on that. I don't know if we have enough. We got an hour. We can start on the next thing. So, the next character I technically want to start working on for this little micro project is So there's a few options I could go with. I could or should I work on a map thing? Because the map right now is extremely basic. It's as you could probably see, it's just this. It's just purple lines and hitboxes that say don't go there. Yeah, it's never good, good to get close to a evil Hinya cube, but you can do an explosion like that. Yeah, this might be like an optimal setup build for now. We don't really have a brawler though. We have an AoE protector. Oh, I took a lot of damage there. That's the risk of that. We maybe need to slow down the evil cubes. It's maybe the solution to that. Hmm. And they only explode when they actually touch you. Man, our explosion doesn't have damage. We need like a hit marker or something, maybe. I'm thinking. Yeah, see, that's an explosion it did. Yeah, it's coming along. I like it so far. Really basic, but hey, that's how we start with things. I feel like we need to add 2 more characters before we do more quality of life, though. So, I was thinking of a character that's either tankish. So if we just have a big sprite here. So we need a character that's. Oh, I don't want that. We need a character that is either very tankish and can take a hit, deflects it maybe, or does like some sort of super damage back. We need something like that, maybe. That's something we still need. We need a melee type character, I feel like, so something that goes slash. So out of mascots we already have basically a Hinya mascot. That was supposed to be the V Shoujo character I was gonna do, but V Shoujo's V no more. So that is not an option. So now I have 2 indies in the game instead of 1. So yeah, we got Hinya's cube, which is an explosion. Let me clear this up. So, other things we have a cube right now that explodes. There's a small surrounding AoE. We have Takadashi's from Enya from Hololive, and they do heals. They summon the green orbs around. I might have some naturally spawning green orbs too, but the for per map or something. But not every map should have that. So we have that. And we also have a Dragoon from Doki Bird. So we have that too. And right now they're just shooting lasers out of their eyes. So that's the fun part. So we have our ranged attack. Ranged. We have our healer. And we have our exploding melee guy. So explosion. And this is all based off the meme when Opinion first came in, where she just destroyed the Rubik's Cube instead of solving. I mean, it was the most optimal move. It just exploded because she was doing it too fast. Yeah. um. Okay. So, option I thought is we can get one of the most popular phase connect people in here, Pippa. We can have her just be the Slimekin. So I was thinking. As an option, or we can do one of the little peeps, but they're generally known for the guns, the little evil rabbits. So they're generally known, and the thing for guns. So pew, 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 pew. Or we do Slimekin, and that's some kind of absorption tank, I would think. Maybe they can heal over time. Optionally, we could do something that resurrects. This is what I've been thinking about. We could almost copy the Doki Bird thing and make a KFP employee for Kiara. So they also would give healing, but they also heal over time, or they like respawn or something, or they have like a resurrection ability. That was something I was thinking. That's option. That's like option C. So A, or that's not A. A is Pippa's Slimekin. B is also Pippa. And because I wanted to get like a few popular people from random things because I was hoping I could have like a few V Shoujo, a few All Live, few Face Connect, and maybe a few other like global or something. Although with all the companies falling apart, does not make this easy. There is another melee option I thought of, which was Crab Bros. I had to look up the names again for uh, uh, um, um, Saba's option, but that is an option. It's just a Crab Bro, and it's like a double melee option. So they'll have two arms. They have arms have option to just reach out for twice as far and just snap an enemy. So they're an actual melee option you could have. That would be the hardest one to program, but I do like that idea, kind of actually. And they can have like retractable arms. So, and they have two cooldowns instead of one, and they have a custom function. So they got a little crab arm, and then it tracks out again. So then it tracks out, snap. And that's if enemies in front of them. And it can have like a range, so it can go from like there to there. And this arm would be there to there. So it would have like a visual line, have like a detection cone, detect what enemies are currently inside of this area. And if there's one, reach out, snap, and then go back in. This is just quick melee damage. That's what I like, that idea. Oh, we won't get that idea done today. That's probably a bit complex, but it is an idea. So, Saba's an idea. Slimekin. There's a few others we could possibly do. Because we could do a little fire lizard to do Zentreya. So, quick little lizard. And it breathes fire in front of itself. So it just does a frontal cone AoE. It means you only want this to the front of the pack, but that's okay. We could have actual friendly fire damage with this one too, to be extra silly with it. So that's always an option. So, out of the options we got so far, we have Slimekin, as I just said. Well, like that. The rabbits that are known Pippa's thing for Pippistan. It's got a little gun. That's an option. Saba, crabs. It's an option. See, just thinking now because I didn't really plan this far. I was thinking about doing map stuff today, but I feel like I need to add two more characters. So I'm thinking Slimekin needs to be added. We need a tank. And what else can be a tank besides slime? So, okay, regenerative properties. I also did say Kira, but we can do that at a much later date. That can be when we add like more mechanics to the game. So, I like this one, and I like the Saba crab. So, those are our two immediate options we can go with. We don't need another ranged person. We don't need a healer. We could do some trail like second gen because I'm going to call my first gen of this game, or be like an extended ability or something that players have to earn. I do like the idea of a little fire lizard that just constantly breathes fire in front of it. I do like that idea. But yeah, I think we're almost 100% going crap here. We could do a ghost. And represent Quite literally could represent, have a ghost represent Mint. That's an option. The Vtuber Mint. Uh, but I don't know that one. Oh, I was trying to do like crying ghost like out of like Undertale. Obviously, I'm no artist. uh, mm, so yeah, I think we're gonna go crab. Let's stop wasting time. Oh, so first gonna make a folder. If I can find the right thing. Oh yeah, let's first make a folder and characters. So she's indie, right? So we're gonna put her in indie. So I'm gonna actually look up the fan name. Ah, I cannot pronounce that. I honestly wish it was Crab Bros because I could actually pronounce that, but I can't pronounce this. But I will just copy it from Google. I think it is Crab Bro in yeah. Yeah, well, I didn't intend to do this one initially, but that was the only one of good melee I could think of. So that's what we're gonna have it as. And we're gonna make that character. Character. Well, we can do that character even. What? Oh, it needs. I didn't change the model. Well, anyway. Oh, there. So, instance character. What we can select. Oh, yeah, that's in the main menu a little bit later. So making a crab. That's gonna be the hard part here. I did not mean to open another Godot. Yeah, we need to do textures. I just remembered. So race. Race. Anyway. I want to keep calling her with her original name. Sava. And do we still have it? Yep, we do. I should name that Kiniki body, but okay. So we're gonna try to make an outline here. We're not gonna be great at it though. So let's see if we can get a good example of Google. Kind of got a good one there. Okay, so they're shaped a little bit like a heart. Oh, that's horrible. Uh, and being. Oh, I did all the erasure. Oh, that's really bad of me. Okay. I'm just being, I should do half of it. Oh, not the paint tool. I want to do the pixel tool. Alright, that's probably about half. And we can do corrections from there. Because they're kind of hard shaped if you look at a picture. Okay. Let's move them into center. Oh, move them into center. This one. So that, and then maybe we can do that for legs. I'm hoping. Oh, whoops. Tiny legs. Then the arms can come out of the top. So I'm hoping I could do. So it's not great, but it's a start. Ooh, we want no tolerance on that, I would think. And no anti-aliasing. So, I figure out I'm going to do an animation. I think we should do like an impact animation when it charges forward so we can hide the claw under that. So not to animate the claw. Beyond it moving, I mean. So. Make sure you drink water. So now we got that. Now we need a claw. It's not quite perfect, but it's simple. We want to keep it simple. I meant to do new. Doesn't that 16 by 16? Oh, it is. Okay, it's just Blender's being weird. Not Blender, but Paint.net's being weird. Claws are relatively simple. Oh, I really want to keep it black. Hmm. Maybe I want to show it to be more. Oh. I made the mistake again. I went back too far as I was undoing what I was doing. Okay. just me or does it look blue? It is blue. I might be overthinking it. Claw. No, that's not a good claw. Okay, I hate this. Okay. So it's like a. Oh, that's not. Okay, that almost looks good. Might need some refinement, but that is a really strong start. So, and we can make that all red too, but yeah, it needs to be thicker on top, I think. How does it keep going blue? Yeah, I think that was right. I think it was the right move. We should fill. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. So, yeah. So if we go back into here, we can go into textures, grab a texture. But we actually need to have the 2D up. I know, not a lot of coding. Oh, that's not a good coloring. We need to have near mapping. And then we can have an arm. And we have to be near mapping too. Color's different. We need to change that. And we need to move that behind. I might need to flip it too, actually. So can we? No, we can't do it that way. Anyway, we need to have this underneath always. Oh. And we can set like that and then reaches out. Ksh, ksh. And we have the AoE reach further out, obviously. So, yeah. Yeah, like a 2D bone to it, even have the bone be dynamic. Actually, flip region. Oh yeah, I kind of like that. It's a little simple crab, but we need to change the color though. That 100% needs to be fixed. But yeah, it's a good start. I need to do color picker because I removed it. Color picker, and then we're going to just lay waste. Oh, not gradient. Not that tool. Okay. And there we go. Yippee. And then we can have it reach about up that far. Okay, and this needs to be about there. So this is right. And this one's left. Just so we can find which one's which easier. I wonder if we do a bone 2D. May not need a bone 2D, but it's an idea. That might be too extreme. Yeah, actually, we can't do bones and Godot from this perspective, looks like. I'll have to learn how to do that later. uh, so, we need a center point on this. So, maybe we need a node 2D. And we flip that around. So we have it like right there. So what I'm thinking is we can have, there to there. Left arm can have its own rotation, so la 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 la. So we have a resting position about there. Please tell me I moved this. Okay, ignore that. Why does it not select the freaking arm? Okay, thank you. I don't even need an animation technically for now. That's just a thought. Oh, transform, which should be this one, which we need to disconnect that. That'd be negative. Have the other one be negative. Have a position like there. Pow. Pow. Wait, are they both 0, 0? Okay. That's actually kind of funny. But hey, if it works, it works. Mm. So we have an area 2D for the arm here. I'm gonna make a circle. Uh, collision shape. Oh, there it is. That's weird. So this entire area, if someone's inside of that, it gets snapped. That's the idea. So someone enters that, snap. Okay. So I'm gonna try to actually add animation 2D. Oh, no. Animation player. This should let me do what I want to do. I should do animation player just for the left arm. I'm gonna have that set up, and then maybe just copy everything, put on the right arm is what I'm hoping for. So an animation attack, and we want it to stop. I'm pretty sure. So we want it to take like a second. How do I add some of the track to it? Try to figure this out. I have not actually done this, but okay. We want to try collision shape, and we want its position. May not be doing what I want to do. I'm gonna add a keyframe in. Right click, add keyframe. That would work. Okay, so. Okay, that's not what I was looking for. Wait, am I targeting collision? I targeted the wrong thing. I wanted the arm. Okay, it's fine. We're fine. We're not fine, but we're fine. So I get for not knowing Godot very well. So if I move this back. Nope. Okay. I'm clearly just missing a thing. Okay, maybe it's one of these. Okay, maybe I have to put that there. I'm doing something wrong. Don't want animation open. Yeah, I did nothing. I could just do raw values in the code and now be done with. But I want to do this the proper Godot way and with the animation thing. I'm just not doing it right. I just don't know off the top of my head because I actually don't know this part of the editor very well. I'm gonna look this up. How to, let's see, Godot animation player make keyframe. Okay, animation, yeah, we got that. Select where we're animating, got that. Add a property trait. Set the timeline cursor. Insert key. No, that didn't insert anything. Okay, that instruction wasn't very helpful. So we'll change let the marker matter? No? Oh, animation player. Change property over time. Okay, I had to actually go on the track itself and insert a key, which is annoying. But okay. What is she barking at now? Okay, so there. So hopefully. Oh. Well, that didn't even work as planned. Okay, maybe I need to animation preset and then at 0.5 we do that. And that's the key. Oh, insert marker. I want to insert key. That's how we do animation. Now the other problem is I want it to be much quicker. I want it to be a quick jab. Can I copy? Oh, I can copy. And I can paste. Cool. Can make it a little bit quicker too. So then we have to add a big crash animation maybe too. Okay, we're figuring this out piece by piece. I like it. And we're gonna just have a one animation call and it does the whole thing. Animation call based off of that. We'll probably do a direct copy from left to right. Oh, on them. Oh. Hmm. I reduce animation to 5. I feel like I need to add like another thing in. Basically, what is equivalent to a streak of lightning. Hmm. Maybe. Oh. You know, more likely that might be what we want. Yeah, why not do it that way? call this Saba Strike. Technically, this is the one that takes up the most room, so we might have to actually shrink them in the thing to make them match up. So we might have to make this area attack bigger. But Saba Strike is supposed to somewhat solve that. And I hate how it defaults. I can go in and change the defaults, I just haven't. Okay. And then we can add animation. Or add, yeah. Or not there, add track. Property track. Target modulate. So add. Oh, well, we shouldn't actually do key yet. We should make it invisible first. So modulate needs to be invisible. Visibility, modulate, non-existent. It's weird that they got that. Oh. Okay. And for this, it's right here. We want to have a lightning strike. Saba strike. Saba strike. And here modulates back to normal. And we're going to insert key. I'll try that first one. Yeah, that looks about right. So if this works like I think it does, which it's not. I'll make it really quick. Now this is going to have the impact. We want it to be faster. So if we put this at 3 times speed. I thought I could do 3 times speed. I can't do 3 times speed. Oh, that we're shrinking it. Oh, I'm so blonde. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to just play it. Animation. Yeah, that's about right. All right. Can we just take the left arm or the right arm and have it copy. Not exactly. Modulate that. Rotate it 50 degrees. Not rotate, we want to do scale differential. I think we've messed up both animations somehow. I don't even know how we messed them both up. So we're gonna delete that one. Yeah, I'm gonna try to figure this out. I don't know how I messed up for copying it. Can I just edit with notice targeting? Do I have to do it all again? Because Godot is somehow broken. At least we know the steps this time. It's actually more than just wildly frustrating. But fine. Left arm, which is that area. Which we should know what left is. I'm just tired. Property track on the left arm. Modulate. Right. Insert key. Good. And then there. But that's not supposed to repeat at all. Why does it show up at all? Okay, whatever. It got that. Got what I wanted that to be. Anyway, so insert keyframe. In oh wait, I actually have to try. Position. Insert keyframe. Yay. Insert keyframe about there. I'm going to do a last one there. This one, I actually want to change the value to something. It's about max lightning. So -9, 10, 12. 12. 12's too much. Let's make that 11. 11's perfect. All right. So that's animation. All right. I just literally copy that over here. And change which ones it's animating with. Nope, I can't. Wait. Okay. Let's close it for a second there. Just modulate. I mean, maybe self-modulate's better, but property track modulate. Okay, they can't just do the exact. I mean, I guess I could maybe make a sub scene, but then I have to add in logic I don't want to do. I could maybe do that actually. Okay, we're gonna do a sub scene just so we can have these exact copies. Because I bet we want these to be exact copies. But it means arms can't be directly referenced, and that to be indirectly referenced. But I'm willing to make that sacrifice. So let's make that a scene. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. I wanted. Okay. So first of all, we want this to be inside characters. Clicky arm. Not the way I wanted to do it, but if it works this way, it has to work this way. And since we did all the stuff in here, we let's make this scene root at least. How did we freaking lose it twice? I'm actually kind of upset at that. But fine, whatever. We'll just work with it this way. So, Cyber Strike. Right, we want not visibility. We'll do self-modulate because that probably is actually no. Sorry, these aren't heavy coding. They're mostly me messing with freaking Godot stuff. If you really want coding, you go to the previous streams. I feel like I'm gonna make this indirect call code. I don't like that. I really do need to keep this as I was thinking. Alright, I gotta make that scene root because we need to keep the animation player somewhat separate. And we'll just have an animation call. And left arm and then retrieve the code we need from above, which should be attack damage mostly. At least we get these arms functional. Oh, frick those things. Anyway. Alright. Property track. We want to track Zaba's track. We want to track modulate. Okay. And we're going to insert a frame there. And we're going to insert a frame here. And we're going to insert a frame there. And this frame is full. So when we play the animation, it's there. Okay. So the arm is out here. Is it okay on the Kaneki itself? I got a feeling it didn't even move. Right, I need to click that one. Oh, it actually does move it. Okay, okay. We can work with that. So, can you keep out there? Is that max? Oh, what? Whoa. No, it's not max. I can go back 2 more pixels. Two pixels inward. 1 pixel inward, maybe. That's perfect. That's striking position. All right. Animation player. Wow. Oh, right. We need to actually add the track. Let's rename it just Sava arm or Niki arm. Okay, now we can add it. At this point, I'm not taking risks because it's going to break again. Okay. Now we want to insert about here. Move that back down to 0, 0 location. Oh, no. Should move the animation first. Okay, back here. Insert key. Oh, no, I did the wrong one. Insert key. We're going to copy that. Oh, not there though. We're going to copy. Open at the end. Okay. Okay. So that's self-contained. And we can just have his name arm. Okay. So that's self-contained. I meant to click on that. Anyway. I look at the animation. I don't care about that. I need to look at this animation. Okay, so its rest state is there. What's the reset? That's why it's displaying wrong. Eight and 8. So we need to change this to 8 and 8. -8 to -8, but yeah. Okay. That's its rest position. And for attack, 8. Big numbers, 8. Okay. That should work as we want it to. Perfectly. As all things should be. So now when we go back over here, oh, we can attach. No, we don't have to attach it any further because it's just going to be the claw activation. Claw is going to have its own code then. Means they do get a weird double attack though, as long as they don't approach something directly. So it's an interesting style of play. I wonder how that'll work. Anyway, back to Kiniki. We want this to be left arm. And we want this one to be the right arm. And, oh, we already have it on order. Thank you. So now it doesn't matter which one goes, they can just strike. Alright, now we're going to actually have to add some coding. Okay, so character should always be the parent. Character will always have haste. Right there. So I'm hoping to just do a system time. Or time sense. What? Shield resolve the track from this position. This is complaining from here. No, it's not. Whatever. We'll assume it's good for now. So we're going to have script. Let's hold an attack arm. Or we're going to have to keep Nikki arm. So yellow extend node 2D. And for back to the area. So when an enemy enters that area. Almost want to do the tracking looking indie, but we can't do that now for multiple reasons. Oh, I don't have that nice list that we had. Almost, I wish we had trades like PHP. Because I can make a trade. Oh well. Doesn't matter. But yeah, we can have an interactive event with that. All things shouldn't be. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter. It's not a big deal if a few things aren't on time. Anyway, barrier 2D. We want to have a body enter. Enemy attack. Yeah. Yeah, I like attack. That's a good idea. So that. Sorry, I'm checking my phone. What the heck? Okay, I will ignore that. We got that. We give this a unique name so it can be access to the scene. I didn't I meant to ignore what I accidentally clicked. I meant to click access to unique name. No, I'll keep the name it was. So animation player. Actually, we need to do like a function if can attack. Is there a godot get current time? So I know I could do that with like Java or other Godot. I just don't know if it's a Godot function. So time. If I can get it in the normal time format, that'll be perfect with the haste variables I already have. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Oh, I'm looking at timer. Okay, I just want. It looks like it's like time dot. Oh, okay. Alright, maybe that is what I want. Maybe one of these functions. I'm just not sure which. Probably get. Let's see. System. So I don't want time zone. I almost don't care about any of these variables, unfortunately. We're not gonna do that by 1,000 to get to the seconds. So I could do to make sure that's a float. So now we're down to how Godot does its seconds. So our last attack 0. So I have to underscore on ready to get just ready. Okay. And haste is going to equal get parent haste. So our parent's haste is equal to our haste. That's the idea. So if seconds is minus haste is less than last attack equals seconds. And we're going to play the animation and deal damage. I'll also be array of damage from parent. So damage. I know. I did all the coding at the end of this. Then we had to add a damage variable, I believe, to the parent. Because not all of them are going to deal damage. That's the reason why I don't have damage as a global character or within a variable. That's good, though. Sorry. Distracted. Again. I was reading Twitter. Sorry. I was reading a comment. Not related to the stream, unfortunately. That's fine. Scratching my chin. I'm gonna finish this character up, at least get it functional, and then we're gonna call it quits for today. Probably stream on Thursday, maybe make it a game Thursday instead of this, just for a couple of people that are watching on any one of my streams. Although it seems to be mostly just people on Twitter if you aren't bots. Or if you are bots, hi bots too. So I give myself like 10 minutes here though. I'll have this cracked. Anyway, Kaneki definitely should have an attack. So export var damage, I'm gonna say is equal to 10 for now. Koniki. Yeah, it did damage. Okay, cool. And haste is inherited through characters, so we have that. Perfect. Or maybe haste is on the end. It's one of the things it was on. So, if we enter the area, we see if we're ready to attack, and if we are, we attack. So, body dots, damage, enemy. Shoot. The damage were to be deal damage. I cannot remember my own function names today because it's the end of the day. Um, It'd be under living entity. It'd be like take damage or something. Yeah, it's take damage. I think I had it. Oh, wait, that's the wrong take damage. I need to go back to Koniki. Koniki arm. So I had it wrong. Take damage. So the enemy takes damage. Oh, my Twitter stream's over. No, it's not. I just thought it was for a second. Hope it doesn't mind me going over a little bit. Oh, actually, it is over. Well, that sucks. Yeah, well, I guess for future Twitter streams, we're gonna have an extra hour on whenever we're streaming, so we can go over. So we'd like to go over. So that'll be the future Twitter streams, or we'll put it like a no limit on top of it and do that. So that's sad. Oh well, next time we can fix it. Unfortunately, I don't think we got any viewers earlier. Oh, we got a few on YouTube and. Okay, I take that back. I'm sorry. I'll apologize. We had quite a few on Twitter though. That was kind of weird. So that's fine. We'll just finish this up real quick. As I said, I just stop being distracted, and we can just have this work. Need to get the animation player playing. Should be. Oh, not reset, attack. Cool. That just does that, and we're good. So when it enters its attack zone, it hits attack. If it has the amount of time it's still, use it with Dex. And it has an automatic setup too, like some of the others, which is also really good. So this might actually be ready. Or it might crash and burn horribly. Let's see. So, and character select, we need to add the character. So, I believe we have it in menu form. Select your menu. We have it in menu form, I'm pretty sure. Uh-huh. It's the script. Oh, it's the script. Okay, let's add a Saba. Let's see how this goes. I don't like that it's a good resolve track. Oh, it's ignoring things. Oh, it doesn't have hitboxes. Oh, I didn't do hitboxes. Well, that's the thing that was horrible. So, a few things we need to fix. We need to make angle also equal to rotation. That's fix number one. Because this needs to face the direction it's going. So that's fix number one. What's the whining about? Oh, it has no. Oh, it has no. Oh, yeah, it has no hitbox either. So actually, fix number one is adding a hitbox. Shape. Circle. Okay, that's its collision shape. We should make it smaller. Only its core body matters. So, about there. Okay. So on top of that, we need to make sure it's only in layer 1 and 2. That might become annoying. Okay, now it does the proper bounce. Oh, yeah, I forgot the Hades explode viciously. Okay, we need to change or we can actually do, well, we can actually override this function update or render, no, not render, it is update. Maybe not that underscore, or maybe it's process. It's process, I was thinking. So we're gonna call parent process And then we're going to make angle equal what would it be? Or maybe not angle. Rotation equal angle. This is the one entity that is the exception. Oh, that's not the intended effect. And they don't have, oh, because we didn't set up a hitbox on Kniki's arms. Well, sometimes we don't plan things out properly. It's area 2D. We have the code. We don't have target 3, though. Oh, yeah, and this needs to be add like a pie, like half pie. Not that one. I don't know what I'm looking at. Okay. Oh. Illusion layer 3 and remove 1. Should have hit with 3s, but or 1s, but whatever. We'll see why it doesn't interact in a minute. Attack attempted. Just so we know. Okay, and Kaneki needs what else? Right, we need to go back to the parent one. And add like a 0.5. Or not pi times 0.5. I can't tell. Attack was attempted. Oh, well, they're dead. Okay. No, we know attack's attempted, so we know code runs. So, last attack needs to be less than. Okay. Hmm. Okay, let's see if the attack is made. Okay, one did make an attack. Okay, so attacks are matches animation stopped playing. It's happening so fast, I just don't see it. Okay, no, it's not happening fast at all. Okay, why aren't you playing animation? Why aren't you? Okay. There's a reason, I just don't know it. Since these are self-contained, I can literally just kill those and put it back in. Since I've already had to remake them once, why not? I'm gonna make that the left arm. And we're gonna make this one the right arm. I want to clear debugger errors. Thank you. And for right arm, we need to flip, transform. Why can't it play like that? Okay, what does it have a hating boner in its animation? Do I need to add it dynamically or something? Okay, I'm gonna look to see if this is a Godot bug. I'm gonna get rid of the other bugs I'm aware of for the moment. So if is active, or not active, in game. So if it's in game, it'll do this rotation. Otherwise, it's gonna stabilize. That would be like that, and then in game, it goes the direction. Just keep playing animation. I'm upset about it's not playing animation. It should be playing Goram animation. I'll figure it out why it's not playing its animation at some point. I just don't know why it's not doing it. I don't want to do the animation a fourth freaking time. I'm convinced maybe I had to do it this way. So, static, arm, preload. Static bar? Oh. Alright, so, because I'm frustrated at it, we're going to just kill off its arms. Then we're going to give it arms. Left arm equals arm.initiate. And then right arm.same variable. And we do a var. I can pretty much do arm1, arm2. Then right arm.scale equals 2, and it's going to be -1, 1. And then we add child. Left arm. Add child. Right arm. I hate that I do it like this. I think the animation player just breaks somehow in the editor. So now if it plays animations, it breaks in the editor. And that is a major Godot bug. It's a Godot bug! Oh, that looks neat, though. I love that. I mean, it needs to be a little bit quicker, maybe, but... Oh, what is that? Function take damage. What is the problem? It shouldn't be null. Oh, I overrode get ready, didn't I? You did that. Actually, I wonder. Why doesn't it allow that? Alright, should have been defined. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Okay, let's do this properly. That was the issue. Well, that's part of coding. And we stopped it in its tracks. I don't think that's the hitbox we wanted, but I don't think that was the hitbox we wanted. We all went into the explosion. Okay, but hey, it works. At least mildly. Nobody's going to want to use it, even if it's a one-shot. But, no, then people might want to use it if it's like a front loader. And a shorter cooldown. Probably needs a shorter cooldown. I'm thinking a cooldown problem was happening there. So let's see what Kaniki's cooldown is, and then we're going to call quits for today. Once we have that actually there. No, he says remember 1 point. Well, let's make it 0.5 seconds. So it can't get you out of a storm, but it can. Let's do that. 2 dokies at the back. So we're running an official attack crew now. That we just lost. An official attack crew now. I mean, it should have 2 attacks. Problem is, it's got to be frontal facing. I think that was on the wrong side somehow, but I don't know how to question that. That was on the wrong side again, too. It might only be a one use for all the claws. Mm. Mm. Let's check that actually, because I don't want that to be the game if that's the case. So we get the current time. Subtract haste from it and see if that's greater than the last attack. So we're gonna print all three variables. Seconds. Print haste. And print last attack. Alright, let's see what that gives us. We should only need the one. Alright, gotta kill it. Alright. That was the last attack attempted. Huh. I might be wrong on how these unit times work. Let's try that. Which I'm willing to acknowledge I'm wrong on something. Hmm. Okay, so we give it 10 seconds now. Will be 10 seconds. We put it down all the way to 0.5. Spawn rate's too slow, so if we don't have a third attack, basically, it's 10 seconds. We're gonna keep it down to 0.5, actually. And it was the first attack. No. Or, okay, we did do 2 attacks. Weird that it played the same animation on the same arm, it looked like. But, yeah, that's fine. That is actually kind of fine. So, we went over about 25 minutes. I would say we did what we wanted to. Put that down to 0.5 seconds. Animation is about 0.4 seconds, so that actually makes sense. It's 2 attacks. It's the fastest. I'm thinking it should do 4 damage, though. That might be 5 damage. Because it can only attack basically once. I know, I'm obsessed about the new character. To the few people kind of watching. Hmm. It's weird that it seems to only go after one. Which is weird. If I go into the script just to make sure. Yeah, I add left arm and I add the right arm, and the right arm gets the scale. Oh well. Okay. Well, I can't control why it acts weird. At least for now. I'll have to look into it later. I don't know why I can't have this built into the scene. That's the part I just don't understand. I think that is a Godot bug. The fact that animation player is not kept when you initiate a scene inside of another scene properly. You had to do it through this code monkeyness. So anyway, that is it for today. We added the crabs from Saba. We need a melee person. We probably should add like Slimekin Slippa or something. I don't know. I'll think about it. See you guys later, and I will decide when the next stream is, and then maybe have more planned streams next week. Goodbye.